Hey conscious lovers, this video is for you if you would like to really let go during sex, surrender completely so that you can open up to deeper pleasure, blissful states, ecstasy during sex, and just feeling more satisfied with your sex life. Because it's all we wanted, right? Isn't it? I'm 𝗙𝗏𝗘𝗘, a sex coach and a tantra teacher, and in this video I will be sharing with you the science of surrender. How is the brain working when you actually let go in sex? The 3 most common mistakes that women do that preventing them from fully letting go, and a simple practice that you can start to do now to let go even more during sex and be more in your body. And remember to give a thumb up to this video and subscribe to the channel if you want to learn more about holistic sex, conscious sexuality, tantra, pleasure, orgasm, yes, to more satisfaction during sex. In this first part of the video, I'm going to be sharing with you the science of surrender. So when we make love and we allow the arousal state to really take over, what happens is that some parts of the brain switch off, kind of like the default mode. The part that, also meditation support to switch off, or psychedelics. And if we kind of like worry, or if we're thinking, am I looking good? Am I doing the right thing? Is my partner having a good time? What happens is that is preventing those areas of our brain, which is the more like logical, judgmental part, to switch off. And that makes it hard to surrender. So by being stuck in those thoughts, we are preventing the arousal state to fully unfold, and we are preventing that specific part of the prefrontal cortex to switch off. So when you let go and you really surrender in the arousal state, the heartbeat is going faster. Blood vessels open up, and that means that your genitals start to become more sensitive and really sensitive to pleasure and touch. The logical part of the brain switch off, as we said earlier. Your body becomes more sensitive to stimuli, so even the lightest touch starts to feel more and more pleasurable. Practically, to allow this arousal state to unfold, we need to activate the ANS, which is the autonomic nervous system. I don't want to go too much in depth into all the things that happen, but kind of like recap. Practically, when you start to get turned on, all of those things are happening in your body, in your mind. And if you're worrying too much, that is stopping that part of the brain to switch off and allow you to fully embrace the gift of the arousal state. Section 2. We're now going to talk about the 3 most common mistakes that women do during sex and is preventing them from fully let go. Do you find yourself worrying about the way you look? Do I look good? Do I look good from that point of view? Do I smell all right? Am I taking too long to orgasm? Is my partner having a good time? The first mistake that women do that prevents them from fully let go is being self-conscious about their look. So if that sounds like you, do I look good? Is my partner thinking I'm hot? Am I sexy? Am I too fat? Can he or she see my cellulite from that position? So if that's you, what's happening is that you are, instead of like just fully relaxing, letting go and inhabit your body, you are thinking, you're worrying, and that's stopping, as we said previously in this video, your prefrontal cortex to switch off certain parts that allows you to really feel more connected and have this sense of deep surrender. Society had taught us as women that we need to look a certain way. There are really specific standards which are considered beauty standards that if we don't look that way, we're not sexy, we're not pretty enough. And so we spend so much time worrying and trying to look that way. And, we go through surgeries and a lot of makeup or trying hair extension or whatever it is. And, you can put the more you want it. And there is nothing bad about wanting to look a bit better. But sometimes we become obsessed into really fitting certain standards. and we are quite judgmental towards ourselves, and this is taking us out from the actual experience, from just being in our bodies. It's easier to be said than done, isn't it? And so if you wanted to really inhabit your body even more in depth, and you want to feel even more self-love and just feeling more confident in the way you look and the way other people perceive you as well, and just feeling more radiant from within, then check out my online course, because I have extensive online course to really support women embrace their sexuality fully and letting go of all this conditioning that really doesn't serve them, from simply be, simply enjoy, simply having the orgasms that I know their bodies are capable of. Second most common mistakes is performance of anxiety, just like worries. So that could sound like, am I taking too long? Am I doing the right thing? Am I making the right sound? Am I moving in the right way? Is it time? Shall I fake an orgasm? Am I taking too long? Maybe I should fake one. So if you are in your mind wondering like which sound you should make, it's kind of almost you're following a script rather than allowing the pleasure to make your body move, allowing the sensation to make a sound. And so it goes in the other way around, like the mind is kind of like filtering how your body should behave. But that is another very common mistake that takes you out of your body, wondering if you're doing the right thing, rather than being in the body and allowing the body to move as it wants to move. So all of those worries we saw in the first part of the video that are actually stopping you from allowing the arousal state to fully unfold, which supports you to have deeper orgasm, more pleasure, and let go. The third mistake is to not prioritize your pleasure. If that might be sounding like you, is my partner having a good time? Shall I do something different? Are they getting bored? So often women do not prioritize their pleasure. They're feeling like sex is for their partner, sex is for the other person, or maybe for connection but not for pleasure. And so by doing that, they're actually preventing themselves, and that might be you, from embracing more sensations, for being more connected, for prioritizing your pleasure so that that pleasure can grow. And let's be honest, as a lover, and I know you're a very giving lover, you want as well your partner to have the best time, right? And that makes you even be more happy, and it's the same for them. And so they want you to have pleasure, and by you having more pleasure, you're actually enhancing their pleasure, their satisfaction, much more than what you think, because on some subtle levels they are feeling when you're faking, on some subtle level they are feeling when you're wondering. And so the best way to support their pleasure is to dive deep into your pleasure. Prioritize you. You are important. You deserve to feel pleasure. You deserve to be you. Are you enjoying this video? I bet you do, because we all want more pleasure and let go. And these are amazing content about holistic sex, right? So if you want to know more about it, subscribe to the channel. That's the best way to stay updated, and give a thumb up to the video. It really helps. And you might don't know, but women can have so many different types of orgasms, and every woman can experience it. So even if you're thinking, oh, it's not me, yes, it's you. Yes, it's you. You just haven't understand how to get there, but it's within you. And if you want to find out more about that, the first time I find out that women can have all different sorts of orgasm, I was like mind blown. Why did I not learn that when I was a teenager, right? So if you want to understand more about that, check my video on the 9 types of female orgasm just right here. It's just waiting for you. Just waiting for you. Find that out. Now we know what not to do. Now we know how it works in our brain. It's time to give you a practice to start to embrace that, so that you know what you can do proactively to surrender more, to welcome more pleasure, to welcome more sensitivity and more connection during sex. The shower of love is about changing the imprint that you have about your sexuality so that you can really embrace your sexuality fully and stop worrying about things, but actually owning it. So this practice will support you to go from shame to acceptance, from feeling shy to really owning your sexuality, from feeling a bit self-conscious to confident and self-assured. Remember, you have within yourself the capability to surrender and let go. You have within yourself the capability to feel that pleasure. It's just about remembering. It's just about uncovering. It's just about reclaiming a part of you that is in you already. So the shower of love, it's a great antidote for this self-consciousness, shyness, doubt, worries. In this practice, you're gonna just setting up your beautiful room and the space nicely. Maybe have a candle, some music. Lay in your bed, taking off your clothes. You can also do it with your clothes on, but even better if you can touch your own skin directly. And then I want you to start touching your body with the most presence that you can have and feel, as well as saying positive affirmation towards your body, your skin, and your sexuality, such as, I deserve to feel pleasure. I deserve to welcome more sensitivity. I deserve to embody my sexuality. I can own my sexuality with freedom. It's okay to prioritize my pleasure. It's okay to be loud in sex. It's okay to orgasm during sex. And all of those sentences, or whatever really resonate with you, so that you can start to rewire your brain for pleasure. And you can find this practice simply below. Click on the link below and I will be guiding you throughout it. So you don't need to remember things, you don't need to remember how to do it, you just play the audio, be in your bed, better naked, and follow along with the instruction. I bet you learned a lot, didn't you? I know that you want more pleasure. I know that you want even more. Because all we want is to feel really satisfied in our sex life, don't we? Just what we deserve. And so if you want to learn even more, you will find the link below for extensive online course that will take you even deeper. If that's what you want, you're really in the right place. Find out more information below.